What it do, YouTube? DEBK Mafia family. Y'all already know who it is, man. I'm back with another video. Y'all know it's a whole bunch of dog business when I turn this camera on, man. Before we get into this video, if you ain't already part of the family, go on and smack that subscribe button, man. Consider joining the family, man, because you don't want to miss what we got coming up next for Shizzle for a show, man. But, man, you ever bred a female and wanted to know how, or you ever bred a female and wanted to detect early signs of them being pregnant? I got you right after this. Since it's too hot outside, we're gonna do this video in here, inside, and it's too hot to be trying to create content out there. So I'm gonna do it inside. Show y'all these bulls right here, Offset and Bella. Then we're gonna get right into the video. I know y'all can hear Mr. Heavy Breather, and he just young. So without further ado, let's get into it. Y'all see Offset right there. He got his own cage. We want him with the females. And y'all see Bella crazy Bella right there. And then that's Lola spot, but yeah. This where they at right here. Hey, be careful when y'all buying pads. Don't buy these, cause these are very small. Y'all see that? 13 by 18 inches. They very small. I bought them thinking that I was getting the bigger ones like these right here. But no, they very small. So be careful when you're buying pads on Amazon. Make sure y'all looking at the size. So there go the subject at hand right there. Miss Lola, the big rope. For those of you who may not know, big rope. That is a new phenotype with these Frenchies. So when you start seeing big ropes after this video, you're gonna see some small, you're gonna see some big. Majority of them that you see, they're gonna be pretty big because they're still trying to shrink the size of them. So I normally only feed once a day, but in the event that she may be pregnant, I'm starting to just let her eat when she wants to eat. So, AKA free feeding her. So, early signs that your female may be pregnant. Right now we are going on 3 weeks. So we have about 13, 14 more days before we can get a sonogram to confirm pregnancy. But the signs that I look for are like around week 1, you really won't notice much. You won't start noticing signs till about week 2. So we are in week 2, going into week 3. The first sign you want to look for is her vulva, which is her backside. Is it still enlarged? Now, granted, it does not be the same size as it was when you bred her, but it does not go back to regular size, which it being very, very small. Her vulva is still, in fact, enlarged, and it hasn't went down. That's a good sign. Now, in phantom pregnancies, it does stay enlarged too. So that's why you get ultrasounds to confirm pregnancies, because phantom pregnancies are a common thing, although they don't happen just like too common or too often, but they do happen. Second thing you want to look for is behavior changes. In this second week, I've noticed she's been more clingy. She just wants to sit around wherever I'm at. Wherever I go, she goes, and she just lays there. When I let her out, I don't have her out as often because she's a scavenger, and I don't want her picking up stuff and putting it in her mouth and, you know, choking on something or something like that. So, but when I do let her out, like around this time, she is a bit clingy. She just, wherever I am, she comes to my area and just wants to lay there. And if I get up, she gets up. And she go lay wherever I lay. I mean, wherever I sit or whatever. So behavior changes. Sometimes they want to be more clingy, or sometimes they, you know, they don't even want to be bothered with you. So in her case, she's a clingy one. So she is follow me everywhere I go and want to be around me a lot more. Another sign would be the nipple. Her nipples. Now, they don't get enlarged until about, I know over halfway, probably 5, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, maybe 8 weeks, the nipples will get enlarged. But early on, you want to check the nipples and see if they change color. Like, they'll be like a hot pink, like a real light pink color. And they'll either like cone up, or the shape of them will change. And depending on how big your litter is, they will start hanging in the back. Like the last 2 to 4 nipples will start hanging. So right now, as you can, if you can see, come here, Lola. Hold on, y'all. Let me try to get her. Lola, come. She eating. Come here. Lay down. Lay down. If you can see her nipples, man, as well, they are kind of getting a little enlarged. These two right here kind of got big, but you can see how the shape of them, they'll turn into cones, cone-like. She didn't have nipples at first. They were like, you know, they wasn't protruding from her body. They were in there. But you can see that, you know, that they are coming out now, and they're pink, very pink. So those are 3 good signs that she may be expecting. That is still swollen, like she's in heat, so that's still swollen. The nipples, the coloration of the nipples, and the coning of the nipples, stop licking me. And that she's clingy. She did have an appetite change. She did go maybe a day or 2 without eating much. And that's another sign. Some of them won't eat. Some of them eat through the whole pregnancy. Some of them have, you know, appetite changes or whatever. But she is now eating more than she was eating before she stopped eating. So those are good signs. Those are good signs too, you know, to look for if your dog is not, you know, don't want to eat or not interested in her food. Even if when you give her her favorite food and they're not interested in it, that's a good sign to tell that your dog may be pregnant. I got her on the same food. I never changed her food. She never had a problem eating, so I didn't see a reason to change the food, but she did have a day or 2 where she wasn't interested in food at all. And then during those days, she was like dry hawking, like trying to throw up, but nothing ever came out. So that's a morning sickness sign. So right now we are about 4 for 4 on pregnancy symptoms or early, you know, detection of pregnancy. We just still gotta wait it out, man. We still playing the waiting game. And at around 35 days, she'll get a sonogram done to confirm pregnancy. Which right now, I'm probably 70 to 75% sure that she's pregnant. I don't see why she wouldn't take. She's very healthy, and ain't no wrong with it. It's her first time being bred, second heat. So, like I said, she's healthy, so I don't see why she shouldn't take. So again, I'll go over those signs one more time for you guys. Lola. So that first sign would be behavior changes. She won't let in. Hold on, y'all. So the first sign you want to look for is behavior changes. That happens like in week 2. Week 2 also the appetite changes, the nipple changes in the nipple coloration. They coming out like they're preparing to be full of milk. So they were like this kind of, but they were in. Even these are out too. So you want to look at the nipple, see if the coloration changed, see if they're protruding like that. Loss of appetite, morning sickness, all of that stuff like that. You look for those signs in the first 2 to 3 weeks after breeding. So right now we're going into the 3rd week. And she just wants to be rubbed. She just wants to be rubbed. She just wants your belly rubs. So, that's what I look for when I do a breeding. I look for those signs. And yes, I actually look for them because I know what to look for. So I'm actually preparing, I be waiting for those signs to come. So I've had more litters than a few, so I know I'm pretty, confident in what I be looking for. Like I said, phantom pregnancies, they do exist. I've never experienced one. I have not experienced one. And I hope I don't have to experience one because, yeah, it's never a good thing. So, after 30 days, you can go get an ultrasound and confirm if she's pregnant. And then after 56 days, 57 days or something like that, you can go get an x-ray to see exactly how many puppies you are expecting. I don't do x-rays. I let the number of puppies, I go off of whatever the sonogram say. So if they say 3, my bad, y'all, ran out of space. So if they say, sonogram say 3 plus 4 plus, then, I know at least 3 are in there, or I know at least 4 in there. Sometimes, where it's been a case where when Panda had her puppies, when I got sonogram on Panda, he just said 4 plus, and she ended up having 10. So you never know unless you're gonna go over there and get a sonogram. But I mean, X-ray. Excuse me, y'all, but I ain't gonna get no X-ray on her, man. We just gonna let her do what it do, man. I don't wanna put her under too much stress, so try to keep her as comfortable as possible during the whole pregnancy. She be getting on my nerves sometimes, doing crazy stuff. But that's how these Frenchies are, man. They're a different breed, man. So you gotta have patience with these dogs if you're gonna breed them. Lola. She is a big rope. Big rope Frenchie, man. So that's, and y'all can look right there and see her vulva still swollen, like she's still in heat, but she's not in heat. She just might be pregnant. So she is a big rope. Her DNA, she carries this, the points, 10 points, those. So she is blue and tan, and she's a fluffy carrier. She doesn't carry brindle. She doesn't carry pod. I think she carries a no shedding gene, which I guess that just means they don't shed. There's a new trait, the curly. She doesn't carry that. She's an L1 fluffy, so I don't know if that's, like I said, I don't know if that's short hair, long hair, whatever, I don't know. But she is a fluffy carrier, so these puppies will come out visual fluffies, at least some of them will. The other ones will be carriers, but they will all be tri. Like they will all have the 10 points. They all be full suited. So it's gonna be this color mainly. Just different shades. You have blue and tans, then you have lilac and tans. But we'll see if she's gonna produce big ropes, because it is a phenotype, and from what I researched, being that she's the mom, the pups will have 65% of her genes, so maybe more than a few, if not all, will come out big ropes. And we'll see. And can you say cha-ching? Because they gonna cost you, man. They are gonna cost you. They are going to cost you. You gotta pay to play over here. But yeah, the pregnancy signs, man, that's what I look for. To prepare me for the sonogram. So I know the type of confidence I go in there with. Because if I don't get any of the signs, then I might not even do a ultrasound. You know, I just let it be what it is. You know, let it take its course. She's scary. That's the type of stuff Frenchies do right there. And as y'all can see, her nipples, they are showing. They wasn't showing before she came in heat, or before she was bred, they wasn't showing. So somebody tell me why she biting on that. What's the purpose? Lola, stop biting on that. Stop. Why are you biting on that? Stop biting on stuff. This is where we're gonna end the video, man. I just had to make y'all some content, man. Since y'all want the content, I'm gonna keep it coming. If you ain't already part of the family, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Join the family, like this video, well, share the video. Y'all know all that good stuff. Support is free, man. So support. It don't cost you a dime to support. Stop. So make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Share this video with your fellow Frenchie breeders and stuff like that, man. And till next time,